Dude, what? Oh, she's right behind you! Go!
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone, or something, you'd rather never meet? Like this first encounter from Dee's Dark Adventures. A channel built on facing the unknown head-on. And in this video, Dee takes on one of her most unsettling invitations yet. A family who had recently bought a farmhouse in rural America reached out to her after experiencing strange and unexplained disturbances on their property. Since moving there 2 years ago, they've heard voices in the night and seen figures slipping between the trees at the edge of their land. Now, with a tall wall of corn planted for the first time, the activity feels closer, as though the field itself is hiding something. Wanting answers, the owners asked Dee to spend the night on their land, to camp on the edge of the field and investigate what they've come to fear.
What, dude? Hi, I know your name's Leo. I just met these two dogs. What is going on? What do you see? I'm not even ready. Oh. Dude, I can't do this. What is it, dog? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this.
As she sets foot on the property, Dee is introduced to the family's dogs, restless animals that seem unusually alert as soon as they come near the cornfield. The owners just departed, leaving her to the silence and the heavy air of the fields. It should feel ordinary. Rows of corn, a farmhouse, the bark of distant animals. But instead, every shadow seems to carry weight. The history here isn't long, but the fear that clings to it feels much older, etched into the soil itself.
What are you seeing? Dude! Okay, and so they invited me here because they're having issues. This is their property line ends. What is wrong with you? Look, there's movement. He's kicking up dirt. Okay, so she introduced me to her dogs, and so I went and got all my equipment. They had to leave for a soccer game. They might be barking the whole time. There's nothing I can do about that. Now we're gonna go in the woods, but I'm gonna go in there at some point because she's saying there's voices. She stood in here and she can hear them talking. But she won't come out here at night. Woo! That dog's freaking, dude. It was fine until I started walking towards the field and it was going off.
The deeper Dee moves into the property, the stronger the unease grows. The dogs break into frantic barking as though warning her away, their voices cutting through the quiet. On the ground, she notices strange piles of corn, supposedly not gathered by machinery or animals, but as if deliberately placed. And then, carried on the wind, comes a long, hollow howl.
What was that? I'm hearing a howling. It's not those dogs. It's coming from that way. Those dogs can't go that far. They're on a restraint thing. Okay.
It doesn't match the restrained dogs nearby, nor the sounds of any farm animal. What should have been just a field now feels like a stage, and Dee can't shake the impression that something unseen is already watching from the wings.
It's up high. Stop. Oh my God.
Then, movement. A shape flashes across her light, dark, heavy, and gone, before her eyes can fully adjust.
Oh my God! What I just saw, I don't know what I just fucking saw, dude. Screw that, screw that, screw that. What was that? Dude. Guys, I can't do this. I don't know what I just saw. I don't know. It could have been a deer. I don't know. Huh? Hi.
For a moment, she convinces herself it could have been a deer. But doubt presses in immediately. The outline was wrong, the movement unnatural. Worse than the sight itself is the dread it leaves behind. The sense that something capable of hiding so easily is circling her, unseen in the dark. What follows is a series of moments that erode her resolve. From behind the trees, she catches glimpses of shifting forms. Her light sweeps past the outline of something broad and upright, only for it to vanish again into shadow. The air carries sounds that don't belong. Low calls, rustling steps that seem to close in from multiple directions, and even what seems like a voice cutting through the night. It is disorienting, a blending of natural and unnatural that makes every choice feel dangerous. Advance and risk whatever is waiting, or retreat and leave the mystery unsolved.
I got you. That's not a fucking deer, dude. It's not a fucking deer, dude. It's not a deer, dude. I'm walking away very slowly. I'm walking away very slowly. Stop. That was violent, dude.
The tension peaks when Dee hears movement much closer than before. Violent, purposeful, as though something has stepped directly into her path. Dee's instinct tells her to move back slowly. It stops her cold. For the first time, she begins to question not only what she's chasing, but if she should be chasing it at all.
I can't, dude. I just wanted to get down to this corner, and I can't. Dude, this is stupid. This is stupid. Where was it? Hello? Hi. Again. Same spot. I heard movement. Hold on. I don't remember where it was at. Oh, shit. Oh, look, there's something was laying here. Something big was laying right there. I don't like it. Look, there's something was laying here. something big. He's laying right there. Oh my God. There's a lot of laid down and broken in the middle of this.
Signs of presence are everywhere. Flattened patches in the grass, places where something heavy has lain, the soil disturbed, broken stalks pressed into the earth. Each discovery tightens the sense of a predator's den, visible proof of size and weight, though never enough to reveal what it was. Dee tries to rationalize the clues as animal activity, but the timing, the noises, the way the environment reacts to her presence, it doesn't add up.
My God. Guys, I don't see it. No. Screw that, dude. I'm not doing this. I was gonna go in the woods, but I'm good.
The pressure becomes unbearable. The forest looms ahead, but Dee cannot force herself any deeper. The sheer weight of what she can't explain leaves her shaken. She retreats, muttering apologies into the darkness, as though acknowledging that whatever is out there doesn't want her here. The cornfield feels alive, every stalk swaying in silent judgment as she pulls back toward safety.
Stop. Stop. Dude, what the fuck is that? Stop, dude. There's something right there. What's that? Oh my God. I don't remember that being there. Oh my God, no! Oh, fuck that shit, dude!
Panic overtakes her fully. Her voice trembles, her light shakes, and finally, she admits what the viewers already felt. This was too much. She didn't want to camp on these grounds. Some mysteries press back harder than others, and, in those moments, all that matters is leaving with your sanity intact. The night ended without clarity, but what Dee experienced and captured on her footage will linger probably forever. One thing was certain, the owners had not been mistaken. There is something in those fields, something that feels out of place, refusing to be explained away. Whether it was born from fear, imagination, or something far more unearthly, the truth remains the same. The most terrifying encounters are not always the ones you see clearly, but the ones that slip away the moment you realize they are there. What do you think? Was Dee truly surrounded by something otherworldly? Or was it only the mind filling the silence with shadows? And while her story leaves us questioning what truly pressed in on her that night, across the ocean, another investigator was facing a similar mystery. In the quiet woodlands of the UK, Carl of Welcome To, the woods set out with his cameras and instincts, hoping that technology might capture what the human eye so often misses. Welcome. To the Woods UK is the channel of Carl, a man who has spent countless nights camping in the wilderness, often alone, and always with a sharp eye for what others might miss. In this video, he returns to a patch of woodland he knows well, a place he has camped before. But this time, his purpose is different. Strange signs and unsettling feelings have led him to believe that something unusual might be moving through these trees. To find out, Carl has set up wildlife cameras in carefully chosen spots, hoping that whatever walks here at night will reveal itself.
I have found some really bizarre tracks today. This boot print doesn't match my boot print. It does look fairly old, but it is very strange and it's quite big. So it's definitely a man or someone that wears a very, very big shoe. I'll just spin you around to show you it. Look at that. That's massive. My BK2 next to it. It's just slightly larger than my BK2. Oh, I want to trip myself out. That looks like a toe as well. My God. There's another impression up there as well.
It doesn't take long for that unease to sharpen. Each impression in the damp earth suggests a presence he cannot account for. Something human or close enough to it. It has the detail of a toe, and it only makes him wonder even more who or what it was, and why someone would walk barefooted through the wet forest.
I've actually got the shakes a little bit now, to be honest with you. That's the first concrete bit of evidence that I've got with someone definitely have been in here, other than obviously the footage that I got on some of the trail camera. But I think the best bet is to get my live camera, the one that I can pick up on the phone, which I put in a few weeks ago at a different location in the woodland. I'm going to go there now, retrieve that camera and program it onto one of these trees and get a reception, make sure it's working good on the phone, and then I can keep an eye on this area even at home in my bed. So I'm going to go off and get that camera quick. I mean, look at this though as well. These are obviously, these all bent over like an archway. That's pretty cool. But then it's happening there as well. It's obviously some sort of normal phenomena going on there. There's no sign of any sort of camps of people that shouldn't be here either. No fires that have gone out, unless obviously they've used that no trace where they would, I do it myself, make a fire, you cover it over with earth and scatter some stuff across it just so that it leaves no trace. The weather sorts the rest out. I'm going to get that camera though, yeah?
A live camera, linked directly to his phone, is carefully strapped to a tree overlooking the trail where the prints were found. With this, he can see from anywhere, whether in his bed at home or on holiday abroad. The lens will send back whatever crosses its view. It is a safeguard, but also a gamble. If someone, or something, wants to move unseen, they will now be caught.
So we are live. I'll be able to control this from the comfort of my own settee at home. We've got a blue light on there. So that's showing me that's got plenty of signal. Hopefully that little CCTV camera does bring something to us. I'm going to try a new spot today. It's the furthest end of the woodland.
A few weeks later, Carl has come back to the same forest, returning not just for another camp, but for answers. These woods have lingered in his mind. Those prints, the unease. And now he steps into the trees once more, determined to face whatever truth might still be waiting for him.
So it's no secret this bit of woodland has been a bit problematic. I've been camping in different areas of the woodland trying to find out what's been going on with some trespassers we've had some trouble with. There's been some activity on my channel saying some of the viewers are sort of convinced it's some sort of legendary monster. I've got nothing against people's beliefs, but it's just not something I can sort of start believing in, because being here in the UK, I've pretty much spent a lot of time in all the woodlands around this area, from sort of young teenager right up to manhood now, hunting it and even running it with ferrets and stuff on the outskirts of the woodland. I've been ferreting the land for years, so that means turning up early with dogs, guns, nets, ferrets, and basically hunting that part of the woodland where we did have all the activity on one side.
With his thoughts racing, theories circling through his mind about what might truly linger in these woods, Carl finally decides to call it a day. He settles in, preparing for what he hopes will be a quiet night's sleep. But the forest has other plans, and that rest will not last for long.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear, but there's definitely someone out there. Fuck's sakes. 2 seconds. Hello? I'll be honest with you, I feel like going. That might be exactly what I do.
Carl realized that daylight was only an hour and a half away, and rather than waiting in unease, he made the decision to pack up early and leave the forest behind. Nothing more had occurred, but a different worry began to take hold. That perhaps someone was out there, wandering the woods injured or in need of help. So before leaving, he swept through the area one last time, combing the trees and pathways for any sign of trouble. Yet, just like so many times before, nothing revealed itself. The forest remained silent, keeping its secrets well hidden.
Now let's fast forward a few days. As you can see me leaving the CCTV camera in the woods about 4 or 5 weeks beforehand. There was plenty of traffic coming through there, plenty of things that should be there: foxes, badgers, squirrels, game birds. There was an odd little light that came on the camera one night when I was sitting in bed. I had a notification, it pinged on, and then all there was this funny little orb looking thing up to the middle left hand side. I eventually ripped this off as some sort of bug that had come down. So let's fast forward 3 days post camp that you've just seen. Early Thursday morning at 4:12 AM, this figure comes into view. Almost looks like it's trying to pull something down from a branch above, acting in a peculiar manner. Then the camera takes a further 2 still shots of it moving further off to the left hand side of the woodland. So why is this person there at that time of the morning? Why do we keep hearing these shrills and shrieks? Is it paranormal? I just don't understand.
Carl considered the possibilities. Perhaps it was someone who knows of the cameras, someone searching for the same answers he is. Or perhaps it was an attempt to frighten him away, a carefully timed intrusion. Yet for every theory, another doubt rises. In the end, Carl is no closer to clarity than when he began. The footprints, the strange presence, the figure caught on camera, all of it suggests that these woods hold more than their quiet appearance lets on. And so, He leaves with no answers, only a promise to return. Because some places will not reveal their secrets easily. Sometimes the silence is not empty, it is waiting. But what do you think? Is there truly something hiding in these woods? Or could it all be nothing more than coincidence, or even just a clever hoax for views? Let me know your thoughts down below. Carl's search ended in silence, but silence itself can be deceiving. In Georgia, Casey Nolan of Mindseed TV would find the opposite, a house that seemed determined to make its presence known. Mindseed TV is the channel known for pushing deeper into the unknown than most would dare. On June 6, 2021, Casey and two close friends set their sights on a property in Georgia. The house, by its owner's own admission, was not ordinary. They claimed it was haunted, and Casey intended to find out what that meant by spending the night inside. What followed would become one of the most intense and uncut investigations they had ever shared.
Weird looking place. Has a very old, vintage kind of vibe going. Hello, hello. Oh, she's weird. Look at her. Creepy looking. A lot of old,
That's a real pin. You can see it's pretty sure that's close. Oh, look at this.
What's up?
Do not turn off.
That's ominous.
And it's locked? Why would they want somebody to not turn off?
What the fuck?
Holy sh**.
You see the chairs?
Oh.
God.
Everything's swinging too.
Dude, shit. Look at the light.
Oh, the light's swinging, huh?
Like something just ran down the center of that, or towards us.
Oh, look, there's the sage too.
The house itself makes its presence known from the moment they enter. It doesn't carry the hollow silence of a forgotten place. Instead, the air feels heavy, as if shaped by years of tension.
Swinging.
The chairs.
They're fucking obviously weren't like that when we came in here.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I peeked in here, but I'm pretty sure I would have noticed some chairs stacked up like that.
Who would create something like that?
What? I've never in my life have seen some shit like that.
To be real, I've seen some videos and shit, but I always thought they were kind of bullshit, you know?
What?
That's unbelievable, honestly. There's more sage.
A bunch of different kinds.
What is that? Oh, it's like peppers and shit or something over there.
Look, just randomly too.
Look, sage, dude, they got sage all around this area in the f***ing kitchen. So this must happen often. Look, this is swinging still. Was that swinging when we came in?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the footage. All I just saw was this
Look.
pot going.
You were the one who really peeked in here. I didn't really look too close.
Going further in the kitchen, the unease deepens. Chairs, impossibly stacked in a way that seems more like a statement than an accident, sit balanced on the table. Around the room, bundles of sage dangle from corners, a sign that others before them felt the need to ward something off. For Casey and the group, the message is clear. This isn't just a house with history. This is a house where something still stirs.
Yeah, let's just put them back, right?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry for destroying your masterpiece, but if you're serious about not wanting us in here, maybe you can do it again. Yeah, this one goes over here.
we have never encountered some shit like that.
That is like some.
Hey. You just hear that? Hello? Cole, I know you heard it. I just saw your face. Yeah. Something just like made a bang up there. Is there a stairwell? Yeah, there's a step right there. There's a step.
Hello, hello.
Sorry, that's
No, you're
me.
good.
I'm like on edge in here right now.
Is that everywhere down here? Is there any other rooms that we're missing?
One bedroom over here. Just a bedroom over here.
What's this? Was this here when you guys came here?
I don't know, man.
Yes.
Okay, alright.
I was the first one to enter this room and I saw it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it getting hotter? Yeah,
It is hot as
shit. Is hot.
Yeah, it's very hot. Did one of you guys close this behind you?
I closed it, yeah.
Okay, alright, good.
Do you want to
Yeah.
is there one? Or is,
Yeah, I mean, let's check upstairs.
do you want to go to the other stairwell or this one?
Yeah, we'll come up this one. We can go down the other side. You guys good?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey. See? Look. Cole,
What?
are you getting this?
Mine's rocking.
My shit is cutting out, dude.
With every step, the group's tension mounted. Every instinct screamed at them to turn back, yet they pressed on, because this was exactly why they had come. What they didn't know, however, was that ignoring that feeling would come at a price. The night was only about to get worse.
My heart is going nuts right
This
now.
is a very strange feeling in here.
Dude.
Whoa.
No, sorry.
Okay.
This thing won't stay on. Oh, what the fuck? No, dude. Watch out real quick.
What?
There's
What?
something
What?
in the fucking bathroom. There's something in the bathroom, dude. I just saw that shower curtain in there fucking move. There's someone in the fucking bathroom. There's someone in the shower. 1000%. There's someone in there, dude.
Yo.
I swear to God.
It's wide open.
The whole fucking shower curtain just came out. Like I saw someone come, like move the shower curtains.
There's no one here, bro.
What?
Nothing.
The air feels heavy, the kind of pressure that sits on the chest. Flashlights flicker and fail without reason, batteries draining in unison. Each step is met with hesitation, every corner checked twice. And then, a moment that leaves even the most skeptical shaken. The curtain of an upstairs shower lurches outward, as if someone from inside pushed against it. But when they pull it back, the bathroom is empty.
I swear to fucking God, I got that on camera all day. The shower curtain just fucking moved out like someone like pushed it fucking out.
I didn't hear anything.
It's like someone f***ing with us.
Yeah, no fucking windows. That wasn't the air. I know that for a fact.
You sure you saw it though?
Yeah.
From that point forward, the house no longer feels simply haunted. It feels inhabited. Whispers echo faintly, just low enough to raise doubt. Shadows seem to shift in ways that don't match the group's movements. And each time they turn their backs, something else changes. The placement of chairs, the sound of footsteps, the sense of being watched.
That's too much, almost.
Yeah, it is. I'm going back down.
Yeah, I see. This way.
Did you just hear that?
What?
Yeah. You heard like a woman, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Like
Like
a crotchety,
Yeah.
like
a
ratchet.
singing like voice or something
Yeah.
weird, right? Hold on. Shh, shh, shh. My fucking light.
We gotta figure that out.
Those footsteps? Damn it! My eyes are fucking playing tricks on me or something. I don't know, man.
By the time Casey turns and looks at one of his closest friends, he swears his face shifts into someone entirely unrecognizable. At first, it may sound like a trick of fear, the kind of distortion the mind can play when tension runs too high. Some might argue it was pareidolia, shadows and adrenaline twisting his perception into something monstrous. Others suggest it could have been a moment of psychological break, the brain faltering under the pressure of the house. But the most disturbing part is this. It wasn't just Casey's word against doubt. The moment was captured on camera. Frame by frame, you can see his friend's features blur, warping in a way that defies explanation. Skeptics might call it a glitch, a trick of poor lighting. Yet for those who believe, it is evidence of something darker, an entity bending not just perception, but reality itself, wearing familiar faces as masks. Whether a technical anomaly, a psychological fracture, or proof of a shape-shifting presence, the effect is undeniable. Whatever haunts this house was no longer hiding in shadows. It was stepping forward and letting itself be seen. In the end, the three decide to leave and not stay the rest of the night here. No elaborate tools or devices were needed, no staged attempts to provoke the unseen. What happened in those rooms unfolded plainly, captured without interruption, undeniable in its strangeness. For Casey and his friends, this night in Georgia will remain a reminder that some places resist explanation. Not every question finds an answer, and not every house welcomes its visitors. Some seem built only to keep their secrets, and to test those who dare to disturb them. Some encounters happen in houses built to contain them. Others come uninvited, in the open, where there are no walls to keep them out. For Chico, that intrusion came not in a haunted home, but in the solitude of his van. Chico and the van is a channel built on simplicity, the joy of traveling, of camping in remote places, and of finding freedom in solitude. For Chico, nights spent in his van are a way of life, the kind of moments where the world narrows to quiet roads, a parked vehicle, and the silence of open land. But on this trip, what began as a familiar routine would take an unexpected turn.
And last night, right when we got into bed, it was probably 9:30. Everything was quiet. And then we heard this kind of weird dragging noise on the van. I usually keep my lights, my sensor lights here on the ground around the van, so if anybody does walk up, the lights will light up. But after we heard this noise, and it was pretty loud, it wasn't like a rat under the van, it was like something dragging.
It was just past nightfall when Chico settled in, his van parked in what should have been a peaceful spot. But at 9:30, when the world had gone still, a sound broke the quiet. A dragging noise, harsh against the metal, moving slow, deliberate, and unmistakable. It wasn't the scuttle of a rodent or the rustle of branches. This was heavier, more intentional, something that seemed to scrape its way along the van itself.
You can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's a pretty good drag mark right here. Big long drag that goes all the way down to there, and then another drag that goes along the window and then into the paint a little bit here. And I usually wipe these windows down so there's no marks, so that's new. So yeah, drag mark, drag mark, drag mark. No footprints. I thought maybe it was a tree rubbing up against the van, but as you can see, there's no branches on the ground. Really odd. There was no footsteps around, so I don't know what could have made that noise and what marked up the van like this.
By morning, the evidence was there. Along the side panels, streaks etched into the paint revealed the path of something that had pressed hard against the surface. One long drag mark stretched across the metal, while another scraped along the window, leaving behind fresh distortion that Chico knew hadn't been there before. He was meticulous about keeping the van clean, making the markings impossible to dismiss as old or overlooked. Yet when he searched the ground for clues, there were none. No tracks, no footprints, no fallen branches that could explain the noise. The earth around him was undisturbed. It left him with questions that hung uneasily in the air. Had it been an animal? Something prowling unseen in the night? Or something stranger still? The kind of presence people whisper about in hushed stories, where explanations blur into folklore. What unsettled him most wasn't the scratches themselves, but the silence surrounding them. No signs of approach, no evidence of retreat. Only the marks etched into the van as proof that something had been there. And so the event ended without answers, but not without a lingering thought. Out here, in the emptiness of the wild, what kind of presence can move without leaving a trace? And why did it come so close to him? Chico's night ended with silence, his only proof the marks along the van. But silence can be a mercy. For Mo and his friends, their overnight challenge would unravel into chaos, where the threats revealed themselves openly, and survival meant running through the dark. Mo Sargi is a Canadian YouTuber known for his daring overnight challenges, where abandoned places become the backdrop for nights filled with risk and uncertainty. And in this video, Mo, joined by two close friends, sets out to attempt something that sounds simple in theory, but quickly unravels into something far more dangerous. The plan: to spend the night on the grounds of a long-abandoned golf course. But what they find is not just decay, silence, and ruin. Out here, the threats are alive. Packs of coyotes roam the overgrown fairways, and evidence of other people, possibly still living among the abandoned buildings, pushes the night into hostile, unpredictable territory.
So if you guys can see over there in the distance is the abandoned golf club. That's the main entrance. There's a whole bunch of buildings here. These have been abandoned for a very long time. And we're going to go and scope all these out. Apparently coyotes sometimes dwell in these houses and dwell in these businesses. And if they do, and if we encounter any, we're definitely going to shoot them. Oh, this is scary. Dude, they put... What?
Oh, he scared the crap out of me.
What was that, him?
This guy moving.
Oh god. As you guys can see, they've fenced up the walls so nothing gets in. No animals can get in. That's kind of a good thing for us. Makes it a bit safer. That's a freaky looking tree. Holy. Dude.
There's things in there.
Yeah.
From a distance, the entrance to the golf club looks like nothing more than the shell of its former self. But as the group moves closer, unease settles in. Windows are coated in dirt. The grounds are overrun with thorns and weeds. And yet, there are signs of life. For a location long sealed off, it feels too deliberate, an unsettling reminder that abandonment is not always absence.
Oh my god, that's scary. Dude,
The sound
that
alone
sound is scary.
Let's hear that again. Then do it again.
It won't do it now.
Ooh. There it goes.
Oh, that's freaky. Wow. Well, we just gotta really be careful in case any coyotes jump out on us. Cause there could be something in the bushes. This is the backyard to the golf club, as you guys can see. Huh?
What if somebody lives here and we don't even know it?
Dude, that would be so embarrassing. But it is abandoned because all the roads to it are closed. And look, there's a chain on the door. Yo, that's creepy. There's a chain on the door.
Okay, so
Dude, that's a brand new chain. Somebody's been here recently. Look at that.
that's a big padlock.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Jesus,
What was
boy.
that, bro?
Dude, that wasn't me.
Oh gosh.
The fuck was that? No, I'm just joking. That was me. That was me. Huh?
Oh, dude, that's scary when it's so fast.
Yeah, this doesn't look abandoned, bro. But it's closed down, but not abandoned.
That looks old.
But there are other buildings on the property that are abandoned, so we're gonna go check those out. And maybe try to camp out on one of them for the night.
At the back of the clubhouse, a heavy chain and brand new padlock secure the doors. The lock is fresh, its metal still shining in the beam of their flashlights. Whoever placed it hasn't been gone for long. And that realization changes everything. This isn't simply an exploration of forgotten grounds. It could be that they were trespassing into a place someone else still claims. When the group forces their way into a small outbuilding on the property, the feeling intensifies. Inside, everyday items remain. A pair of glasses, a bottle of sunscreen, leftovers of someone's presence. The air is stale, tinged with rot, but unmistakably lived in. For a moment, the thought of a body hidden inside crosses their minds. The smell, the objects, the quiet. It all feels wrong, so they retreat quickly, but the image lingers.
Alright guys, right now we're heading deep into the golf course. As you can see, all the brush has overgrown. This golf course has been abandoned for a very long time, so the grass obviously has not been maintained properly. And yeah, we're gonna try to find some coyotes.
Wait, shine your light over there.
Dude, what is that?
Right there.
Dude, what is that?
Right there.
Did you see it? Guys, check that out. What the fuck is that?
That's a coyote right there.
I'm zoomed in all the way, but I can't really tell on my camera. That's a coyote?
I think, or maybe a raccoon.
What the fuck was that? I heard a noise.
Bro, it's right over there. You can see the lights. You can see the
It's
water
gone.
reflecting.
Bro, it's gone.
It's gone.
Guys, we literally just saw a coyote here. It's gone now.
Out in the open field, eyes catch the light of their flashlights. Something small, low to the ground, watching. For a second, it appears to be a coyote, then vanishes, swallowed by the dark. A reminder that here, they are not at the top of the food chain. Every step forward is taken with caution, because somewhere beyond the overgrowth, predators wait.
Alright, not sure if you guys can see, but right behind me is the entrance to this building. We're gonna try to go in and see what's up, see if we can camp out in there. Word is, homeless people come here all the time and they sleep in this place. We're gonna find a way in and we're gonna get in there, so let's go. Alright guys, we have found the door to the abandoned building. It looks like there's a lock on it right there. Dude, can you try to get in? Try to open it?
This is creepy though.
Why would there be a rope on it?
Look at this.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Why would there be?
You know what that is? Some homeless person is living here. He put his own lock on the gate, and when he leaves, he closes that door.
Think so?
Yeah, that's 100%. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
See, that lock looks fresh. It's not rusted like the gate.
Although Mo kind of joked about someone watching them from out of the field, the reality was far darker. Something was out there, and it was already closer than any of them realized.
Dude.
What is that? Bro, the freaking bushes are moving over there.
There's something in the bush. Come back here, come back here. Come back here. Shit. That literally could be a coyote. Do you hear it? Dude, it's right there. Dude, it's literally right there. Grab your gun, grab your gun, grab your gun. Shine the light, shine the light, shine the light, shine the light, shine the light. Dude, I swear to God, I just heard something there.
Alright, the one, whatever was over there is gone now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, if anything comes out of here, I'm gonna shoot it right in the face. Holy shit, you guys. Holy shit. We literally just got chased down by like 3 or 4 coyotes. We didn't even see them coming, we just... Shh. Dude, what? Oh shit, right behind you! Go!
Then, the night escalates. Movement in the bushes draws their attention, the sound of branches cracking under the weight of something unseen. When beams of light strike the thicket, the tension breaks into panic. In an instant, the chase begins. According to Mo, coyotes bursted from the shadows, their speed overwhelming. The camera jerks violently as Mo and his friends sprint through the field. Thorns ripping at adrenaline drowns out reason. The only thought is to run, to stay ahead of teeth and claws. They pressed deeper into the overgrowth, but the wilderness offered no refuge. Thorns tore at their skin, every sound sharpened into threat, and though the coyotes drifted back, the dread of being watched only grew heavier. A rope hanging from a tree appeared in the beam of a flashlight. Innocent perhaps, but in the darkness, it felt like a warning. By the time they found an old tent, fear outweighed caution. They crawled inside, shivering, listening as the night closed in with barks, cracks, and the restless stir of unseen movement. Hours dragged until dawn, when dogs tore through the silence, and the group realized they were not as alone as they had hoped. In daylight, the scale of the golf course was staggering. Miles of empty land where shadows lingered and gunshots echoed. Reminders that predators here were not only animals. Exhausted and shaken, they returned to their car, with the haunting sense that they had trespassed where they were not welcome. The course may have been abandoned, but the land was not empty. It was alive, territorial, and waiting. For Mo and his friends, the danger was tangible. Coyotes, locked doors, and the sense of human presence where none should remain. But not every encounter leaves physical proof behind. Sometimes it's only a sound in the dark, a voice that shouldn't be there, yet is captured unmistakably on camera. A TikTok user named Andrew Smith shared 2 unsettling clips that quickly left viewers stunned. He had set out on a simple camping trip, deep in the woods and far from the safety of city lights. But in the middle of the night, his sleep was broken by something unexpected. A loud, disembodied voice echoing through the darkness. Startled and unsure of what he was hearing, Andrew reached for his phone and began recording, unaware that what he captured would leave many questioning what was really out there with him. The only extra context Andrew provided was in a brief note beneath the clip, where he mentioned that someone, or something, was outside his tent. Just the thought of that is enough to make the situation feel unbearably tense. Yet instead of staying inside, he made the decision to step out and see for himself. Footage that would appear in the second video he shared. As you heard in the clip, a strange and chilling scream cuts through the night. An eerie sound that Andrew himself suggested could be linked to the infamous Skinwalker, though he provided no further context. But what really was it? Some viewers were convinced it had to be a Wendigo, the malevolent, cannibalistic spirit rooted in Algonquian folklore from the Great Lakes region and Canada. Others dismissed it entirely, certain it was nothing more than a hoax staged for attention. In the end, the truth remains uncertain. So, What do you think Andrew truly experienced that night in the woods? As promised, here are the winners of our 300,000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you all so much for the incredible support lately. It truly means the world. Congratulations to our 3 winners. Please email me at creepyvidsco@gmail.com and I'll send you a limited edition 300,000 logo shirt in the color of your choice. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.